What's up, everybody? It's been a long time. Did you miss me? Haha, of course you did. What's going on? This is your boy Yangsta PokeQuest with Season 2 of the Pokemon Champions League battle, you know what I'm saying, where me and a bunch of my homeboys get together and we duke it out. Even though we're all grown men, you know what I'm saying, we're all in our 20s, we're still going in, you know what I'm saying, because our young Pokemon soul never dies. This season on my team, we have the OG Pokemon Fire Red squad, of course, Charferno, Blue Guy, Duke, Zappo, Mushu, and Mermaid. And this season, we have 2 new additions. Yeah. Drum roll, please. Alright, first Pokemon, we have Chicken Nugget, my shiny Golem. So, for those of you that are not familiar with Pokemon, Golem is kind of like a dinosaur inside of a boulder. It's like a dinosaur boulder. And this is a shiny Golem, so it's yellow. So I named him Chicken Nugget because it reminds me of the chicken nuggets I like to get at Wendy's. And the next Pokemon is Doug. Doug is an Eevee. Eevee is kind of like a puppy type animal. You know, it's like a domestic animal. You know, you keep as a pet. And I named him Doug because he kind of reminds me of Doug the Pug. All right, Doug and Chicken Nugget, welcome to the team. Alright y'all, so for the first battle of the season, I am going against my homie Quintorres once again. And on his team, he has Latias, Skarmory, Halucha, Gliscor, Klefki, and Rotom Wash. And on my side, we have Charferno, Bluegar, Duke, Zappo, Doug, and Mermaid. Alright, let's see what this battle has in store for us. So the battle begins with Quintorres sending out his Klefki and I send out my Zappo. And because he's a steel type, I hit him with the Heat Wave, but he anticipates this and he switches in his Rotom Wash and my Heat Wave misses, oh no. And because I outspeed, so I go again for a Thunderbolt and I take out 44% health. And his Rotom Wash hits me with the Will-O-Wisp. I did not expect that, so my Zappo is now burned. And I don't like the burn, so I end up switching out into Gengar, you know what I'm saying, my Bluegar, to do some damage with him. But he does a Pain Split, and I realize that he's just going to keep Pain Splitting away here if I keep hitting him. So I realize that's not going to work, so I switch into Charferno, hoping he will Will-O-Wisp again. But he ends up Hydro Pumping me, and my Charferno gets taken out in one hit. Oh no, man, you know what I'm saying? I was really panicking right there, but I will try to recover with Doug, but I use an Endure, but Brandon, he's like super duper cautious, so he hits me with the Will-O-Wisp, and the Endure strategy didn't quite work out there, so everything's just going to shit for me right now. So I hit him with a Yarn, hoping it would do something. He hits a Volt Switch, does tremendous damage on Doug. Doug lives though, fortunately, and he sends out his Latias. And I thought Latias was gonna, you know, attack me right there, but it turns out he Mega Evolves, so that's why I did the quick attack there. And he Calm Minds because I guess you know, Quintorres didn't see Eevee as like a serious threat at this point, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, Eevee goes for Flail, does 14%, and you know, he was kind of right, so he just kept setting up. He's kind of like laughing in my face right now, and you know, the burn is, you know, slowly killing Eevee, and I'm flailing. Usually Eevee is a lot better than this, you know what I'm saying? Doug can hit way harder, but you know, he's kind of burned right now. And then Doug dies. No, Doug. So then I send out Duke, you know what I'm saying? Duke goes for Nice Punch. Duke, you stupid idiot, you didn't finish a job, and you know, his Latias lives and my Duke dies, and you know, I'm just crying right now because I am getting my ass whooped. Bran has all 6 Pokemon still alive and 3 of mine are already, you know, kaput. So I went for a Sludge Bomb, he switches in his Klefki. Perfect switch by Brandon here. He's just predicting everything that I'm doing, and I can tell that, you know, he had crazy preparation before we came for this match, you know what I'm saying? Very impressive. So I go here, I think for a Heat Wave, and then Brand switches into Biko again. No, I'll go for a Thunderbolt because I predict this switch, and you know, luckily I got a critical hit, and you know, Biko's health is way down, and he switches because he doesn't want to, you know, get killed. So he brings out Julio Jones. I go for the Heat Wave, does 30%, and I get the burn damage, and then Julio Jones does this thing, you know, and then I hit the Hidden Power Ice, and I thought I was going to kill Julio Jones here, which really surprised me, because usually Zappo does like 80% damage to Gliscors, but I guess Brandon was putting into like special defense EVs in his Julio Jones, so, you know, great job, Brandon, you know what I'm saying, very nice thinking. And I go for Hidden Power again, because I didn't expect the switch, and he whips out Keys, and then Zappo goes for Heat Wave, I think, yep, and it does 56% damage, and I'm just, you know, taking out nobody right here, you know what I'm saying? I'm down to 2, Brandon's still at 6, like things are just getting really crazy for me. I'm like, yo, I definitely lost this one. You know, I've been on the defensive this entire match, and I go for a scald here on Keys, and he doesn't die. I was hoping for a burn, I guess. So I was just, you know, trying to pick away at him here. And yeah, like I was saying, I was completely on the defensive this entire match. Brandon just had the upper hand. Like, it seemed like he was just, you know, prepping for a long time to battle me here, because he took this very seriously, because, you know, he wasn't doing so good during the last season. And it seems like Brandon just went and he hits a Volt Switch on me, does a bunch of damage on Mermaid. Mermaid goes for a Scald, hits his Freddy, does 26% damage, not very much. I guess he has special defense EVs on that too. You know what I'm saying? Brendan just crazy right now. So I switched into Bluegar, and then Bluegar goes for a Thunderbolt right here. And it should do a bunch of damage, does 77% damage, and paralyzes Freddy, which is very good for me. Freddy does an Iron Head on Bluegar, but because it's a Mega Gengar, you know what I'm saying, right now, I can be like really sturdy and not die from, you know, little hits, because usually Gengar is like super fragile. And I go for Shadow Ball here, kills this Biko. I'm outspeeding a lot of his guys, and I'm kind of getting my momentum back here. But this is where things get a little crazy. So I switch into Mermaid, you know what I'm saying, and I get some rocks damage, hate those. And he hits me with an Acrobatics, does way less damage than I anticipated. So I think I did a Wish here. No, I did a Protect. And I was hoping that he would attack me again so I could restore more health, you know what I'm saying. And he does a Substitute right here, so this wasn't what I really expected. And he Swords Dances and sets up, and this is where everything goes to complete shit for me, because now he'll be able to kill my Mermaid in one hit. And he Swords Dances again, you know what I'm saying, so now I'm super duper messed up. And I just hit him with an Ice Beam there, and the Wish comes true, but at this point it's already too late, you know what I'm saying. His attack is already way too high. So now I send out Bluegar, hoping to outspeed, but I don't, and he hits me with an Acrobatics, and he takes out Bluegar. Wow. Good game, Brandon. I lost this one with 3-0, you know what I'm saying? That just goes to show you, man, like, nobody is unbeatable. I do get my ass handed to me every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Brandon won fair and square. My man did his thing, so congratulations. And I'm going back to the drawing board. I'm going to practice more, and I'll be back next week, you know what I'm saying? Going harder than ever before.